How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to Mehls Mountain Garage. Today I'm going to be messing with Sally, and right behind me, my 81 Buick station wagon. It's got an Olds clip, it looks like a 78 Olds. It's got an 87 Grand National turbo motor in it. Bunch of modifications. We'll walk through the car some other time. But this time around I want to add some catch cans. A catch can for the PCV system, which will be a 2-port, and a 3-port catch can for my evac system. I have a GM smog pump that I will be using to pull vacuum instead of inject air, for an emissions purpose. I want to show you guys where I plan on mounting these catch cans, and the catch cans that I have. They're small, compact, they'll be nice, they'll fit. It's busy. Like I said, it's an 87 Grand National motor, NLC2, 3.8 liters. It's a stock crank rods, pistons, the heads, they just have some port work on the intake tracks to match the manifold. The manifold's ported, the doghouse is ported. TA49 turbo. It's got an EBL SFI 6 for engine management from Dynamic EFI. I'll slap you a link in there. It's no longer a mass airflow car, it's a speed density car, so I've got 2 maps, a 1-bar and a 3-bar. But anyhow, I have a 3-port catch can. This is like a Mishimoto knockoff for a whole $20-some on eBay. Mishimotos are like 140. And I have a 2-port sitting up here that will be for the PCV system. So yeah, you can see the Monte Carlo bars, if you call them, and the tape there is going to mark where these cans are going to go. We'll have one here and one up here, and I don't want to mount them to the bar. I'm going to cut metal tabs, weld them to the bottom of the bar. This way here it's just cleaner. So here's the catch can with the bracket off. You can see that little bracket is held on with those button head Allens. I have some scrap steel that's about the same thickness as the bracket. I just use my steel rule here to give it a nice like inch wide pass. I'll use my Eastwood 8-inch shear. It'll be perfect for this. I just have it clamped in a vise. I don't have a permanent location for it yet. I got my metal thickness gauge. If you guys can't tell, I love Eastwood products. I use them a lot. So this is about 50 thousandths. I don't think I have hardware. Monte Carlo bars back in. You can see the catch cans mounted in there. The 2-port is for the PCV. It will go from this line here. I'll just break it off and come in, and then it's 3-port. 1 port will go to where this breather is. That port there will go to that other breather. And then the center port will run down to under where this battery is. Got this Odyssey battery. And the vacuum pump will run under there. But that's one bit. I'll paint it a little bit later once all the fitting and all works out. Chaco, hey, look. All of the parts and hoses and fittings that I ordered are here. There is my 6AN, rubber hose, single steel braid, black on the outside, good for fuel oil. It's only just you know, whatever, 30 PSI, a boost when it sees it. I've got my 10 AN, ran a bunch of random fittings. I'm not going to need all those. 8 AN fittings. Got all this stuff from Fleabay. I have my 3/8 MPT to 10 AN. And if you notice, I mean, these are the inexpensive eBay ones, but that's necked way down. That is not a 1/2 inch opening. It is 27/64. So what I'm doing is I have the fittings taped up, and I'm slowly, one bit at a time, one size at a time, stepping them up till they're actually out to a 1/2 inch. Will that flow matter for the evac system? Who the hell knows? But I just can't leave it like that. And I'm going to have to do the same thing with the 3/8 MBT to 6 AN. Ultimately, that vacuum line for the PCV is damn near 3/8. It's a metric size, just a hair under. So I'm going to hog that out. You can kind of see that flat right there. And I'll get rid of all that and open it up. You can probably see how it's stepped way down inside. So I'll do those, get those fittings on, put that catch can back on. Go through, one go at a time. Evac catch can is hooked up. PCV catch can is hooked up. Fuel injection clamps for where it hits the vacuum lines. You see, I could use a hard out elbow because it just barely fit. You got in, runs around that other valve cover. PCV is good to go. That line runs down. I'll cut them zip ties off, and it runs under the bumper to the pump. I need to pull them bars off, those Monte Carlo bars, these things here, and paint them, repaint them. I'll paint them red again. But yeah, no. There is our completed 3-port catch can. Those are all the 3/8 NPT to 10 AN fittings. That's all the fittings and hose from an eBay seller. Those catch cans are Mishimoto knockoffs. There's a handful of videos here on YouTube that show they're pretty much the same exact damn things. That can is the PCV catch can. That one probably will see the most oil. Again, I used 6 AN hose and fittings along with the 3/8 MPT to 6 AN adapters that I also hogged out. I welded tabs onto that bar. You can see where I cleaned the paint off, so I will repaint this bar. I use fuel injection clamps. They're nicer. Regular worm drive clamps look like shit, and then when you try and get them too tight, they just kind of bend and strip, you know. All right, thanks for watching the video. Thanks for checking out Mehls Mountain Garage. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, check out some of the other videos. Trying to get them better. I hope you enjoyed it. It's not supposed to be instructional, just kind of follow along as I get this done. I would love to make one of UMI's and Clearfield PA's autocross and some other autocross events with this car. So everything that I do is in an effort to, you know, improve its performance and make sure it doesn't break or puke oil or fluids and all that other crap. Thanks a lot.